Before you spend one more dollar in the pot aisle, you need to hear this. That aisle was not designed to grow plants. It was designed to sell decor. Every shelf at every garden center in America is arranged by how containers look in your cart, not how they perform on your patio. And that's why perfectly smart people keep carrying home containers that quietly sabotage everything planted in them. This is not your fault. Nobody stands in that aisle telling you that the gorgeous glazed pot has no drainage hole, that the sleek dark planter will cook roots at 120 degrees, or that the charming little matching set is 3 sizes too small for a single tomato. The pot looks perfect in the store, the plant dies at home, and you blame your thumb. Today, the 12 pot aisle traps, counted down from sneaky to devastating, material, drainage, size, color, and a few nobody ever warns you about, each with the exact fix, so the next time you walk into Home Depot or Lowe's, you shop like someone who knows the aisle's tricks. Zones 5 through 9, every budget, patio, balcony, or doorstep. Number 1 is the trap that catches almost everyone, and it happens before your hand ever touches a pot. And right after it, I'm sharing a 10-second trick that makes even the wrong pots safe, so you can keep the pretty one you already own. If a beautiful pot has ever murdered a healthy plant on your watch, hit subscribe. This episode is your refund. Let's walk the aisle. Starting at number 12, the built-in saucer, the convenience feature that doubles as a drowning machine. Pots with permanently attached saucers look brilliant in the store. No water stains on your deck, one tidy piece. Here's what the label doesn't say. After every rain or heavy watering, that sealed saucer holds a standing pool directly against the drainage hole, and water that can't leave wicks straight back up into the soil. Your pot spends days sitting in its own bathwater. From episode 2, you already know what roots do in airless, waterlogged soil. They suffocate and rot. Rain is the killer detail. You control the watering can. You don't control a July thunderstorm dumping an inch into every saucer on the patio while you sleep. The fix at the shelf: buy pots with detachable saucers, or none at all, and set every container up on pot feet. A few dollars for a set of clay risers, or free if you use scrap tiles. Air under the pot, water runs away, roots breathe. Already own attached saucer pots? After every rain, tip them gently to spill the pool. Annoying, which is exactly why the detachable kind wins. Number 11 is the trap with the most honest-sounding name in the aisle. Number 11, self-watering pots. 2 words that mean 2 completely different products, and the aisle won't tell you which one you're holding. A real self-watering container is a clever machine. A water reservoir in the base, a wicking column pulling moisture up on demand, and, this is the part that matters, an overflow hole drilled in the side, so the reservoir can never rise into the root zone. Rain fills it, the overflow spills the excess, roots stay happy. Genuinely great for busy people. The cheap knockoff looks identical on the shelf but skips the overflow hole. Now follow the physics. One summer storm fills the reservoir, then keeps filling, and the water line climbs up into the soil with nowhere to go. You now own a bucket with a plant drowning in it, sold under the name self-watering. People water these less, because self-watering, right? While the pot quietly floods from the bottom. The shelf check takes 5 seconds. Turn the pot and look for a small hole partway up the sidewall. No overflow hole, no purchase. Walk away, whatever the price tag says. And if you're shopping online where you can't inspect it, the product photos always show the overflow if it exists. If the photos hide the base, so should your money. Number 10 is the most beautiful killer in the entire store. Number 10, the glazed ceramic beauty with no drainage hole at all. You met this one in episode 2, so I'll say it the short way. A pot with no hole is not a pot. It's a vase, and vegetables die in vases. What's new today is why the aisle is full of them. Pots without holes are cheaper to manufacture, don't leak in the showroom, and sell on looks alone. Whole shelves, often the most beautiful shelves, are decor pretending to be gardening equipment. Nobody tapes a warning to them, and the trap has teeth for beginners specifically, because the fix sounds easy: just drill it, and glazed ceramic cracks. Without a diamond bit, water lubrication, and a patient hand, that $30 pot becomes two $15 pieces. I'm not saying never drill. I'm saying the aisle sold you a problem disguised as a purchase. At the shelf, flip every pot before it goes in the cart. Hole? Candidate. No hole, it's decor. Price it as decor. And hold that thought, because the bonus tip at the end of this video makes the no-hole pot you already own completely safe in about 10 seconds. No drill involved. Don't return it yet. Number 9 is the opposite trap. The classic pot everyone trusts, that quietly doubles your workload. Number 9, terracotta. Not a bad pot, a mismatched one, and the aisle sells it for everything. Here's the physics the shelf tag skips. Terracotta is porous clay. It breathes. Moisture evaporates straight through the walls. In July, that means a terracotta pot can dry out roughly twice as fast as the same size plastic or glazed pot. Now match that against the plant. For rosemary, episode 3's number 2, the herb that dies from wet feet, breathing clay is perfect. For a thirsty tomato or cucumber in full August sun, it means watering twice a day or watching wilt. The aisle's sin is selling terracotta as the default, the classic gardening look. Without telling you it's a specialist tool. People pot their thirstiest crops in it because it looks right, then spend the summer losing a water war they never knew they signed up for. At the shelf, think in pairs. Terracotta for plants that like drying out. Rosemary, hot peppers from episode 3, most herbs, plastic, glazed, or fabric for the drinkers, tomatoes, cucumbers, greens. Already committed? A saucerless glazed cashpo around a terracotta pot slows the loss, and the mulch trick from episode 1 buys you hours. But the real fix costs nothing. Match the material to the plant before checkout. Number 8, you already know from the Dying Garden episode. Today you learn to spot it in the store. Number 8, dark colored containers, the best-selling color in the aisle and the one that cooks roots. Episode 2, viewers know the number. Vegetable roots start dying around 104 degrees, and a black or charcoal pot in full afternoon sun climbs past 120 on its sun side. The plant wilts every afternoon. You water uselessly, the roots bake in place. What's new for shopping day? Dark pots dominate the shelves because they look premium, hide dirt, and photograph well. Matte black, graphite, espresso brown. The aisle's fashion palette is a heat map. Here's the shelf rule. For any spot with full afternoon sun, shop light, white, cream, sand, sage, light terracotta, light gray. Light colors reflect the heat that dark colors drink. Same plant, same care, meaningfully cooler roots. In love with the black pot anyway? 2 honest outs. Use it in a morning sun only spot or double pot. The black beauty outside, a plain light nursery pot holding the actual plant inside with an air gap between them. The air gap is insulation. Episode 2's burlap wrap works too. Buy the look, just don't make the roots live in it directly. Number 7 is the farmhouse fantasy, and it combines almost every trap so far in one purchase. Number 7, metal planters, the galvanized farmhouse trough that's secretly a slow cooker. Walk the aisle and you'll see them stacked like treasure. Silvery steel tubs, matte black steel cubes, Corton squares with that designer rust. Now run today's checklist against them. Metal conducts heat better than any material in the store. In full sun, the wall of a steel trough gets literally too hot to touch, and the root zone pressed against it cooks like number 8, but faster. Most come with no drainage holes. Hello? Number 10. And the big ones are so deep, you'll spend a fortune filling them with mix. I'm not banning them. A big trough is genuinely great if you make it earn the spot. Drill drainage, metal drills far more forgivingly than ceramic. Position it where afternoon shade hits the sun side, or plan for the walls to be shaded by the plants themselves once they fill in. The real shelf warning is simpler. A metal trough is a project, not a pot. It needs holes, placement strategy, and a lot of soil before it grows a single leaf. If you want big capacity without the physics homework, hold that thought for 2 more items. The aisle hides a $2 answer on its most boring shelf. Before the top 6, one myth to kill, because it decides how many pots you buy today. Quick myth check, because this one sells thousands of unnecessary pots. You must pot up gradually, small pot, then medium, then large, or the plant will drown in extra soil. You've heard it, it gets repeated everywhere. For outdoor vegetables in a decent draining mix, it's mostly backwards. Episode 2 covered the science. You cannot meaningfully overpot a vegetable. A small plant in a big pot just grows into it, and skipping the pot-up ladder means less transplant shock, less money, and fewer half-sized pots gathering dust in the garage. The gradual rule matters for houseplants in dense, slow-drying soil indoors. Outside in the sun and wind with real potting mix. Buy the final size on day 1 and be done. While we're here, drop a comment with your USDA zone and the weirdest container you've ever grown food in. I read every single comment, and last week's confessions were outstanding. Now in the top 6, starting with a shrink ray built into the whole industry. Number 6, pot sizing, where the aisle speaks a different language than your plants. Your plant's needs are measured in gallons of soil, tomatoes 5 to 10, peppers 3 to 5, zucchini 15 to 20, episode 2's chart. But walk the aisle and almost nothing is labeled in gallons. Pots are sold by diameter in inches. A 12-inch pot, which tells you nearly nothing about volume, and volume is the whole game. Here's the shell game in numbers. A 12-inch pot holds roughly 5 gallons, a 10-inch pot holds about 3, an 8-inch barely 2. Those little decorative pots that dominate the shelves, most hold less soil than a milk jug. That's how honest shoppers end up with the number 1 killer from episode 2, the too small pot, while technically buying big. The shelf said 12 inches. The tomato needed 10 gallons. Nobody translated. Carry the translation with you. It's one line, inches across, roughly. 10 equals 3 gallons, 12 equals 5, 14 equals 7, 16 equals 10. Or skip the math entirely. Fabric grow bags and utility buckets are labeled in gallons outright because they're sold as equipment, not decor. When in doubt at the shelf, hold the pot and picture pouring 3 milk jugs into it. If the picture looks silly, so is the purchase. Number 5 looks like a bargain and dies in one summer. Number 5, cheap thin plastic. The pot that costs $3 because it's worth one summer. The trap is real economics, not snobbery. Bargain bin plastic pots are made thin, with no UV stabilizer in the resin. American summer sun is a demolition machine. By August, the plastic fades chalky, turns brittle, and cracks the first time you lift it. Usually with the plant halfway out and soil down your shirt. The wind tips them because thin walls mean no weight. You rebuy every year, which is the business model. Watch the flex test at the shelf. Squeeze the rim gently. Quality plastic gives slightly and springs back. Bargain plastic creases, crackles, or feels like a yogurt cup. And check the wall where the sun would hit, if you can see light through it one summer. The honest alternatives at the same price point are sitting nearby. Nursery pots, the plain black workhorses, often free from any plant purchase, thick-walled and UV stable because growers reuse them for years, and fabric grow bags, which we're about to crown. Cheap is fine. Disposable pretending to be cheap is the trap. $3 a year for 10 years is $30. One good pot is 12. Number 4 is the trap hiding in the natural section, and this one leaches. Number 4, wood planters. Beautiful, breathable, and sometimes chemically wrong for food. Wood is a genuinely good container material. Insulates roots against heat swings better than plastic or metal, looks better every year, big volumes for the money. The trap is which wood. Pressure-treated lumber made before 2004 used CCA, chromated copper arsenate, and while it's been phased out of residential lumber for 2 decades, old deck boards and DIY planter kits from reclaimed wood still circulate at flea markets and in garage builds. Modern treated lumber uses copper-based formulas considered far safer. But the conservative rule for food crops is simple. Don't grow dinner in mystery-treated wood, and railroad ties, creosote, are a hard never, full stop. At the store, the safe lane is clearly marked if you know the words, untreated cedar or redwood, naturally rot-resistant for 8 to 10 years outdoors, zero chemistry questions, or any wood planter with a food-safe liner keeping soil off the boards. Building your own? Untreated cedar fence pickets are the cheat code, a few dollars each, and a weekend planter that outlives most marriages between gardeners and their hobbies. Number 3 is the heaviest mistake in the store, literally. Number 3, buying a container you cannot move. The mistake you discover in August when it's too late. Here's the math nobody does at the shelf. Potting mix weighs roughly 8 to 10 pounds per gallon wet. That gorgeous 20-gallon glazed urn? Filled and watered, you're looking at 200 pounds, plus the pot's own 30. It is now furniture. And container gardening runs on mobility, chasing sun as seasons shift, sheltering pots from a hailstorm, shading them in a heat wave, hauling the rosemary inside for winter like episode 3 taught. A pot you can't move surrenders every one of those escapes. Concrete and stone urns add a bonus trap. New concrete leaches lime into the soil for the first season, pushing pH up. Most vegetables sulk in alkaline soil. Blueberries flatly refuse. Season a concrete pot with a few months of rain, or rinse and fill and dump a few times before trusting it with food. The fix costs almost nothing. For anything over about 15 gallons, buy a rolling plant caddy, $15 of casters that turn the 200-pound urn back into a movable tool, or place the monster once, permanently, in the best year-round spot you own, and treat it as landscape. The shelf rule. Before any big pot goes in the cart, ask, where does this live in January? No answer, no purchase. Number 2 isn't a warning about what's on the shelf. It's about the shelf they hope you'll skip. Number 2, the fabric grow bag. The best container in the entire store, hidden on the ugliest shelf in it. Every trap so far has a common escape hatch, and it's this one, a 5 to 15 gallon felt bag that costs $2 to $4. Run the checklist from this episode against it. Drainage. The entire bag drains. No hole required, no saucer trap possible. Heat. The breathable fabric self-cools by evaporation while black plastic bakes. Roots. Episode 2's air pruning magic. Root tips reaching the fabric wall get naturally trimmed by air and branch instead of circling. Grow bags essentially cannot produce a root-bound plant. Sizing. Labeled in honest gallons because they're sold as equipment. Weight. Handles sewn on. Mobility built in. So why isn't it the star of the aisle? Because it looks like a felt bucket, sits in the boring utility section, and earns the store $4 while the glazed urn earns $40. The aisle is arranged by margin, not by mercy. The honest cons because there are 2. They dry faster than plastic. Mulch them, episode 1, and they last 3 to 5 seasons, not 10. At $2 a bag, that math still embarrasses everything else in the store. New gardener with $50? 10 grow bags, potting mix, and seeds beats one beautiful urn every single time. And now, number 1, the mistake that happens before your hand touches anything. Number 1, the biggest container buying mistake in America. Choosing the pot before choosing the plant. Think about how everyone shops the aisle. You see a container you love, you buy it, you carry it home, and then you decide what to grow in it. That order of operations quietly causes every trap on today's list. The pot is too small for the tomato you wanted, but you own it now, so the tomato gets crammed in anyway. It's terracotta, but the plant you picked is a drinker. It's black, but your only spot is full west sun. You didn't buy a wrong pot. You bought a random pot and then bent a living thing to fit your decor decision. Watch how the whole series stacks into one sentence. Episode 1 gave you the crops. Episode 2, the failure modes. Episode 3, the survivors. And every single one of those lessons starts with the plant and derives the container. The aisle runs the arrow backwards Because Décor sells on site and equipment sells on purpose. So here's the ritual, and it costs 10 seconds in the parking lot. Name the plant first, out loud if you have to. Cherry tomato. Now the shopping list writes itself. 10 gallons, light colored or fabric, drainage confirmed, saucer detachable, light enough to move or wield. You'll walk past 90% of the aisle without a twinge, straight to the 4 containers that actually fit the job. The aisle is engineered for people who arrive without a plan. Arrive with a plant, and none of its tricks work on you. That's the whole game. Before you go, the 10-second rescue I promised for every gorgeous, no-hole pot you already own. The sleeve trick. Don't drill it, don't return it. Keep the plant in a plain plastic nursery pot, the free kind, and set that pot inside the beauty, resting on a couple of inches of spacer at the bottom, an upside-down saucer, a brick, a few chunks of foam. Water the plant as normal. The excess drains out of the nursery pot into the decorative shell below, where the roots never touch it. Every week or two, lift the inner pot out and tip the shell's puddle into the garden. Your vase is now a cash pot, which is what designers were doing with these pots all along. They just never told the garden aisle. 10 seconds of assembly, 0 drills, 0 cracked ceramic, 0 drowned roots, and the black no-hole beauty even gets the air gap insulation from number 8 for free. Every pretty pot you own just became safe. So here's the shopping trip. Name the plant in the parking lot, translate inches to gallons at the shelf, flip every pot for the hole, check the saucer detaches, favor light colors for hot spots, and give the boring grow bag shelf the respect the aisle never will. But the aisle isn't the only place selling you failure. The plant tables run the same trick. Half the vegetables garden centers happily sell to container gardeners are biologically wrong for pots, no matter what container you buy. Which 9 to refuse and the container-loving swap for each one? That's the next video. If a beautiful pot ever broke your heart, subscribe and I'll see you there. Same patio, 2 days from now.